is. We've got Phil from Portland, Oregon on the line. Phil, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. How are you today?
Good, Steve. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure. Now, you're calling about Roku. Do you use Roku by any chance?
No, actually, I've got an Apple TV that was given to us by our son.
Very nice. You have a very nice son.
Yes.
Now, do you use the Apple TV? Do you use the Apple TV a lot?
Yes, we do. We use it particularly to access Netflix.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Well, good.
So
I'm glad to hear that.
we do use it a lot.
I'm glad to hear that because I just bought a Apple TV 4K yesterday afternoon. So I'm hoping, in essence, I'm hoping to do the same. Not that I watch a lot of TV, but I said, hey, why don't I access Netflix too? So it's a perfect. So now I just got a recommendation from you. So thanks for calling. Now tell me what you want to do with Roku, though.
Well, is there a possible entry?
There most certainly was a possible entry, and so what we've got to do is we've got to figure out what is it doing since then. And what I mean by that, Phil, is as we take a look at the daily time frame chart out here, you'll see that when Roku made its high, this is back on December 20th, it was making one of our favorite patterns to identify tops. Fast forward to where we're at, or in essence where we were on April the 5th, price was moving lower, doing less relative energy, the exact opposite of what made the top made its bottom. Then on that simple day of April 5th, you had a bullish reversal candle and a close above Stevie's red line, which up to this point in time has acted as support. That was your real signal to go long. Now, if we just do our wave count from that low, again, the low is April 5th, we'll see that a couple days ago you got to wave number 7. And so now we have a bit of a fight between the bulls and the bears. What price has done is pulled back to test Stevie's red line. That level, by the way, is 37.96. Now, it may change, Phil, by a penny or two. So that may be support. It's not necessarily, I'm going to go take a look at another chart out here. But if you see a close below that, then the entry point is going to be lower. And by lower, the level I would really be looking at would probably be 36.75. I say probably because you'd want to see what the volume is doing if price were pulling back there. And what you would do is you'd like to see on a pullback inside of ROKU, a pullback into this 36.75 level on less than 7 million shares. Now, today, you're actually getting a rejection of that swing point that I was looking at, which is June 1st. So here's the deal. You've got that seventh wave move. There's no reason to get into it just yet. Maybe you can pick it up at 36.75. The other entry point would be if you see a close above 40.47. That would then discount that seventh wave move, say it's getting ready to move higher, and would have said today was your entry point, that test of Stevie's red line. But we've got kind of conflicting signals out there, kind of like static. I don't know. Do you ever get static when you're watching the Apple TV, or was that just TVs that use those, those rabbit ears? What do you, when you don't get a good signal, what happens in Apple TV? Just no signal,
well,
period?
They call it like a stutter.
Stutter, okay.
Yeah.
So then right now, Roku on the stock chart is in a stutter. And usually in a stutter, you don't want to watch that show, so you probably don't want to enter just yet. I will tell you or share with you that its price target where you could really run into some real stuttering is going to be the high of 44.33. That's the high of February 22nd when Roku moved to the downside with 24 million shares. There are a lot of investors, or many investors, in there between the level of 52.70 and 39.75, just looking to get their money back. So you're in kind of a tough zone, so to speak, out there. So that's what I see on the daily time frame. But I didn't ask that most important question. What time frame horizon are you looking at as far as your entry into Roku? Are you looking at a long term?
I was looking at long term.
At long term. So I think at this stage here, you just let it prove itself to you, and I think that's what you do. Maybe you pick it up just a tad cheaper at 36.75. That'd be the place I'd be looking at right now.
Well, and I was listening to your commentary about the NASDAQ action. So this is obviously maybe getting caught up in some of that NASDAQ action.
Well, holding up very well, but yes, you're right. And you certainly want to get the index correct, then the sector correct, and then the individual stock you just kind of come to. So, just additional reasons to just sit on your hands for a day or so and see what happens.
Okay, Steve. Appreciate it.
All right. You bet. Thanks
and
so much for
good luck with
calling.
your Apple TV.
Hey, I'll be working on it this weekend. We'll see if I can get it going.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Yep. So